I wanted to share with you today an article I just found regarding emotion and frequency and how this plays a part on our health. So this article I was reading, this lady was lived to 122 years old, and she smoked for 100 years. And her quote was that thought is more important than lifestyle. Physical exercise and nutrition does not compare to the effects and influence that we have on ourselves with the use of our mind. So in this article, it said that according to the Journal of Psychosomatic Research, extreme suppression of anger was the most commonly identified characteristic of 160 breast cancer patients. In other research, extremely low anger scores are linked in numerous studies of patients with cancer. There is evidence to show that suppressed anger can be a precursor to the development of cancer and also a contributing factor in its progression. So, me and my buddy are finally going to do our primal yelling therapy today, and this is exactly how this all relates. I'm talking about releasing energy and bioenergetics, and what is this guy talking about? But the bottom line is that our emotions carry a big part and affect our health and influence our health. So if we are holding in this hate, which is a very low, heavy vibration, then we are not allowing light and positive vibrations to come in. And that is toxic. It's toxic to our body, man. So just an easy way to get around that is, this primal yelling therapy. And me and my buddy, we're going to go find a secluded place and just start off slow. I have a nice routine that we're going to do, and we're going to fucking yell our fucking asses off. Release some of this pent up energy that so many of us have. I know that I got it. I know that I'm not spiritually cleansed yet, and where I know that I can be. So, this relates to that chart that I wrote before too, with the emotion on one side and the frequency on the other side. Right? So if you have a low frequency down here, fear, anger, guilt, you're going to be resonating at a certain frequency. It's just they're connected, man, and you have the option to control your emotion and to control how you feel. So if you are not in control of this and you're letting just your life take you by, then you could be vibrating at low frequency all the time. And it's a law of attraction. Okay, and laws state that it works every time. Law of thermodynamics, the law of gravity. Some people just think it's kind of fruity, fluffy stuff and you're going to think your way into success. Well, it's more complex than that. The foundation of it is that you are a frequency being which emits certain frequencies. And you have the power to change what frequencies those are. And the law states that like frequencies will attract similar frequencies. Right? So if you're vibrating at a high frequency, you will get high frequencies back, which come in the form of positivity and love and good things that will happen to you. Okay? So just a little article that I found, and just expressing and validating our power to feel a certain way, and thus living the life that we want, free of disease and a better quality of life. So anyone wants to join me in London to go on a primal yelling therapy session and fucking bash some things with foam bats and yell and move your body in certain ways, man, it fucking works, man. It works. I have a really good feeling about it. I experience it. I see it help other people, and it's just a small thing that you can do. And in an attempt to develop yourself. If you don't want to develop yourself, then yeah, this stuff is going to seem crazy. But if you notice that your life isn't the way that it should be, then maybe you want to try some of these things. Some of the people I'm working with right now, a lot of them are older, because young people have the ego still, and they don't think that there's anything wrong with them. But then when they're 35 and they say, oh man, all my relationships, my entire life has sucked, and I'm not where I should be, and I'm not where I want to be, then you start looking for answers. But really, it takes a wise person to at least admit that you have an issue that needs to be developed on. And who doesn't? We all have problems in our life and characteristics and personality traits which need to be improved. I don't know anyone that is perfect. It's all about self-development and doing what you can. So don't harbor negative energies. Put yourself in a higher vibration, and I will show you guys as many ways as I possibly can and invite you to try new things that will put you in that place where you want to be, where you can be a sexy, productive badass and feel good all the time. All right, thanks for listening. Boom.